Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense will take the field first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got Taylor who you've seen. He's done it at college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Anger. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here. Turning on the Jets. Pass to Ted. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. He's now piled up 68 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. He'll try it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The give out of the gun.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back, breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Working that left side now. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get to him as he throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly, go and pull it. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that let.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's a draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Anger. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get it.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Anger. Throws to the tight. Snares it outside, it's Dave. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out. 18, and they're in business. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Anger. He's taking the shot. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Miranda. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The Boilermakers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Anger. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here on third down for this offense. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Handoff to Jones. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And that's a live ball behind the line. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down, replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Makes the grab. It's Day. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Anger. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give to the back. There he goes. Give him 88 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Anger. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Floats it out in space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Thrust that arm out. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick handoff. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Anger. They'll run the screen. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in on the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop it. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. If there's time to pad the stats. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, but they made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.